Hi, and welcome to episode 1 of season 3 of my GeneticRim series. I'm Icon, and this is the story of Johnny, the last survivor of this terrible place down there. And after I survived a global warming event, I realized this planet turned back to normal after that. I wasn't aware of that, and I acted not really smart in the last episode because it would have been smarter to just sit it out and hope for the event to go out. But well, it is like it is. I learned a lot out of that. So in case you ever had that event, it goes over after some time. It goes away after some time, and it reverts the land tiles. But right now, Johnny has taken flight to this place here, a hill tile in the temperate forest. It's only Johnny left, and I don't know how long this season will go because Johnny is incapable of caring and social. So if he ever gets shot by something, he's going to die. But apart from that, Johnny is good at most things. So let's see if I'm able to bring back my laboratory, because I got all the technology up to the thrombo engineering, and I'm absolutely motivated and willing to do this one more time. So GeneticRim is a series of failures, and a lot of failures, and then more failures, and then okay, I really fell. I really I don't know. I had a lot of downfalls with this series. It was my first project to begin with on YouTube, and since the first time I started the series, I kept dying. So yeah, I'm just hoping that this time we're going to be more lucky, and I just want my Mecha Thrombo, okay? Leave me alone, guys. I just want my Mecha Thrombo. We're going to restart everything, and I just hope that I'm going to be able to find enough people to survive, find some person to get me through this. So I really lost everything, all the robots, all the resources, really everything. So we're back to square one, but I got the technologies. So having technologies is really powerful to begin with, because with technologies you're able to rebuild yourself rather quickly. It's quite fascinating how quick you can recover from catastrophic events just with the right technology, because the technological advancement in this game takes a lot of time. This is really one of the most time-consuming parts of the development in game. And where are all my horseshoe pins, if I might ask, friends? I came with horseshoe pins and now they're gone. Whatever. I'm going to build the third one. I'm sure it's going to be the third one, but whatever. So Johnny is either going to die or build the foundation for the last and successful gene lab. I mean, I'm now in a more temperate zone, and I'm again in a temperate forest, on a temperate forest tile. Things I really appreciate, and I think I'll be able to develop my my base quite quickly, because I got guns and the technology to build turrets. If I'm right, yeah, I even got that. So it's basically a tuned down rich explorer start here. So but we're getting a raider right up front, Bonzo. Alright, so let's just hope I'm going to be able to take that guy down. So Johnny lost his rifle somewhere along the road. Okay, that's really, really unfortunate. I hope I'm going to be able to shotgun this guy. But well, if not, this series is going to find a very unfortunate and quick end, because Johnny is unable to take care of himself. So that's gonna be really hard, because a shotgun is not ideal for this kind of endeavor. But oh my god! Alright, Johnny got this. I'm relieved. So, yeah, that raid didn't kill Johnny at all. Nice. Alright. So, starting out with a cabin in the woods. Again. But I don't mind. I really like a fresh start. And I just hope I'll be able to sustain through the early game. I really like this this place here, because it is able to sustain a large base in a natural way. It has a natural source of water, so I can go for some fishing. And yeah, looks like a fun place to stay. But we're quite lonely. We're quite lonely here. Johnny the Torturer seeks company. That sounds really kind of strange, doesn't it? But Johnny is also a really talented person. Like, yeah, you all seen how he kills people. Crazy. That was a really lucky thing there. I hope I'm going to be able to fetch up enough steel and components before the next attack of that kind, because this was really, really spooky to me. Because one wrong step there and my whole idea and my whole run here is over. And that... Oh. That's intense, you know. There's a lot of hours of love and dedication in this playthrough so far, and it would be a shame to lose it all to just some unwillingness of Johnny to tend to his wounds. But because that's what it basically would be. So let's bring up a table and a stool, and I guess a lamp would be sufficient too. So how to produce power? Oh well, I think I'm going to go for the good old generator. So, wood generator, that is. A wood generator is awesome if you're alone and living on your own, because these thingies are providing enough power for one person alone, and in a temperate forest biome they are really easy to sustain fuel wise. So yeah, there's it's really annoying to have only one guy for everything, but whatever. Johnny is not really a good miner, but well, he's average, and he's industrious too. So, where will I find some components? Let's check. Is there any spaceship junk available? Oh, and Johnny was also a adequate handler. So, I might be trying to tame some alpaca or something and get that between me and my enemies. So, no spaceship junks directly visible. But I'm going to be able to dig out some machinery there. So there we go. First few components are really important. Not the time for cloud watching, buddy. I want you to dig out the rest of that stuff, and then you can go cloud watching or gaze at the stars or whatever, man. Okay. First components are always the first treasures, so I really want to have a stone cutting table here. And where are we at there? And let's chop some wood. So I only need to get a few people helping me here, and we're going to be up and running again in no time. A base can be built really, really quickly if you have the necessary background knowledge and material. And, well, materials are available and background knowledge is available as well, so... just mining out a few more units of steel here to take care of my future needs. Alright. So I'm going to toggle off the automatic fueling because right now I don't have anything which needs to be fueled here. So might as well not. And I'm pretty much out of food. So let's forage something. There's berry bushes and a bearberry bush. I really feel bad about that global warming event in general, but I reflected about it a longer time, and while I was really unhappy with the decisions I made in terms of taking that caravan into the south and killing everybody with that, at the same time I feel like would have been really able to keep those guys alive in the first place, because we were completely out of food. I had no opportunities to create new food. Like, all my fields were not working anymore. No more animals were coming. So these guys were actually at ground zero. I feel like I'm maybe well, I might have taken the wrong bet there, but at least I tried to do something. I rather die trying to do something proactively instead of lying down and wait it out, you know. I took the wrong turn there, though. Definitely did. But, well, I do like to document my failures here on YouTube, because that means that you guys don't have to fail the way I did, and I'm getting the benefit of gaining some audience while failing. That's a win-win for me. So I got a stove and I got a lamp. That's a good start. So let's cook meals until I have 4 of them, and next thing we know will be the stone cutting table. Well, here, I'm already working on it. Great. Because stone cutting is really necessary for my taste, because I want to be able to bring up a real defense, a real home. Non-flammable walls are awesome, you know. Okay, there we go. So a Toa marble is the thing here. So, oh well, needs another door and a Toa marble until I got 200 of those. Low ingredient radius, there we go. So next step is fueling that generator, and then I want to build some turrets, because I really feel horribly vulnerable without some turrets. So, well, turns out I don't have the components for a military type turret. Dang. So where can I dig out more components, please? And well, there's plenty of steel available there, but components. I'm slowing down the game here because I really don't want to have too much time passing here, because those components are really important. I can't imagine that there's no more compacted machinery visible at this point of the game that early. I mean, it's possible, sure. And it looks like, well, maybe I didn't notice everything, but it looks like there's really no more machinery available right now. Dang. That's unfortunate. So I'd either need to strip mine or wait until some spaceship chunks fall from the sky. Neither of these options are making me too happy. Wow, that's brutal. So it turns out I'm going to need a mine very early in this game. Okay, So, do I really need more components? Yes, I can't spend any more components because I need spare components to fix items with. So, we're going to build wooden spike traps at all these corners. It's always nice to have some material to kite around there. And let's see. Going to bring up as much wood as possible, because obviously that stuff is very important here right now. And I'm going to bring out some growing zone, because we might be not living in a permanent summer environment anymore. But 40 of 60 days, there's a growing period here. So I'm going to plant out some potatoes as soon as possible, because I need a replenishing source of food. There we go. Cooking is also very important, Johnny. I know everything's pretty important, but oh man, I'm really feeling bad about having lost my rifle there. I must have dropped it somewhere between those endless encampment situations. So I only got my trusty shotgun, which is a way less effective thing. So I want to tame a pair of alpaca. Yeah, I don't take any visitors, thanks. And I'm going to try and tame the alpaca with harvested forage here, because I feel like that's the best bet I can take. Okay, so next step, some refrigeration, I'd say. Let's see, I'm cooking over here, so might as well put up my refrigeration over there. Alright. I just hope the game will not starve me too long from people. So let's set up the Emperador Dark stone block cutting 2. And there we go. Nice. That's gonna be my refrigeration. But going to do one thing here though. I'm going to shrink the freezer area here, because I just realized I'm spending my last few components there. But oh man, I hate it, but I want to do it still, because it's really important for me to have refrigeration here running, because this is the only way to stockpile food. And stockpiling food, I don't know, it's not that super important, but it gives you safety from so many nasty outside events. I really do like it a lot, because there are so many events in the game which shut you down from food for a longer period of time. It's really annoying. So, okay. Johnny tries to harvest a lot of things. Well, next step is to gather up some more wood. There we go. And I really need some helping hands. We can't stay alone like that forever. Okay, trying to tame the alpaca. That's also a very important first step in getting company. I don't want to have such a large ingredient radius there, thanks. So this place is having exactly the kind of temperature you want to have for a freezer. Nice. Okay, spooky stuff. Certainly spooky stuff right now. Because it's still like One scratch and this guy dies. I mean, I could just install the more than capable mod into this series, but I don't know. I don't feel like doing this because it would feel cheesy. I also disabled all the Call of Cthulhu monsters because these mods are now finally utterly outdated. I can't use them anymore. The game takes like almost 20 minutes to load if I have them enabled. And while it didn't crash the game or anything, it was still a true pain to have this kind of loading time in this with my setup here, and I don't want to. Well, I'm going to re-enable them if they are getting updated because they are they were compatible with GeneticRim, but well, until that has been fixed, I'll rather say no to that. So I'm going to spread traps all across the place because it's so valuable to have lots and lots of fallback spots to draw your enemies into, because Johnny can't afford to get hit, so I have to pull my enemies through lots and lots of traps before to make sure they can't touch me. And Johnny has a really good crafting and constructing skill, or no, constructing. I think crafting isn't his strong suit. No, not at all. So yeah, let's do some wooden flooring here. I'm not a big fan of that stuff in general, but it'll make Johnny a lot happier about his home right now. And next thing I want to have is a butcher table. There we go. All right, so as long as I'm not getting attacked, everything is really awesome here. Alright. Even finding time to build the wooden flooring now. Nice. But surviving in a temperate forest is pretty easy generally. Alright. I'd be super happy to tame those alpaca. I mean, 24% chance, how hard can it be, man? But he's failing the third time right now. Ah, I got my first alpaca, awesome. So this really increases my chances of survival by a lot, because now I only need to train the animal, and then I'm going to be able to send the alpaca between my enemies and me, and that makes up a lot. I mean, the alpaca will still die after that because Johnny's not able to patch the poor thing up, but that's a different story, you know. One thing at a time. I hope I'm going to be able to find somebody who's able to do doctoring work one day again. Until then, I'm living in my cabin in the woods. Well, can we please clean this room? I want to see how it's dull. Okay. So, animal sleeping spots are outside. And let's create a new zone. Make myself at home. Animals. Invert and clear out. There we go. And let's do this. Because the alpaca should be definitely able to sustain itself outside in a temperate forest. Quite convinced about that. Okay. So, fetching up more steel and, well, after that I really gotta wait until something good happens, because I'm pretty much out of everything right now. I'm out of components, I'm out of people, I'm out of guns. But the good news here is I'm really technologically able to do stuff. I just need the materials and people. Alright, Johnny is now convinced to tame the next alpaca. And he's actually doing it. Awesome. Alright, so this is really, really good. Alright. So, for the love of God, could you refuel that generator, man? My refrigeration is worthless without fuel. So, okay. So, strip mining this place would be pretty good. There's some ancient danger here. Can already tell. So, let's go inside the mountain over here. And let's see if I find something along the road. It's more than unlikely, but well, I'm not able to do too much without components. I'm basically just waiting for something to break down without components here. The only thing I could actually do is crafting stone blocks instead. Well, let's do this. Going to tune down the mining priority and tune up the crafting priority. Cut some stones and then start to replace some walls, because I feel like it seems to me like a really important thing to do. Alright. Johnny's also gaining new animal skills out of the alpaca training. Awesome. Come on, man. Is that all the wood I got? So let's chop some more. Okay, so that's not really the kind of beginning for the series I had in mind. Starting out again all alone with nothing, well, or not too much at least. It's not exactly nothing. I'm way better than that. I got 2 alpacas, and a little hut, or well, no, it's a cabin, and I'm starting to turn it into a building, and I just hope that people will come soon to turn it into a settlement, because I really like how this map is set up. I feel like I can do a lot with that, but I gotta survive to do something. If I don't survive, I can't do anything, you know. But yeah, Johnny always has been one of the strongest survivors in the whole series, and turns out he stays true to his name. So one of the first things I want to do is replace this whole building with the Toa marble, because the Toa marble looks nicer and it doesn't burn. So that's going to be the first big modernization here, because well, that's monzonite. The Etoa marble is also quite available, but am I low on food already again? No, not that much. Meanwhile, my potatoes here are growing, and there's a man-hunting pack of cats. So there's one good news. These manhunter packs can be totally ignored if you just stay inside. Just want to make sure that Johnny is not able to kill himself here. So manhunting animals also tend to just kill themselves by running into traps. Vaughn's Salvation. So, well, it's pretty tough one because I don't want to put myself into unnecessary danger here. And at the same time, I'd really like to have somebody on my place. So the cat just doesn't seem to run into a trap, and there we go. So how far away is that guy? Oh boy. That's really far away. No. I'm not gonna take that chance to travel that far. Just to get killed somewhere out there. Because this is a incapacitated refugee. That means Vaughn needs to be picked up and made back healthy. And that's not really Johnny's strong suit. If there's any medical care necessary, the person would be actually dying. So, no. Not really an option, sadly. But, well, I tried. Oh, and I did something wrong here. Don't allow rotten corpses. There we go. I forgot about that one. So here's the immediate reward for putting up traps, and it's time for me to say goodbye for episode 1. So we're going to do in this series the wildest of genetic monsters. I'm having pretty much everything up my sleeve. I just hope I'm going to be able to survive, and I hope you guys will hop on that story, and we're going to do some funky thrombo combinations, and I really got some things on my mind. See you guys next time. Feel free to leave me a comment down below, a like if you wanna, or a subscription on my channel would help a ton. But I sure don't mind if you don't, and I just hope you had a great time and come back for more. See you again, and goodbye.